The remarkable Singapore reserves, a pillar of stability and prosperity. Singapore, a small island nation in Southeast Asia, has achieved remarkable economic success and stability over the years. Central to this accomplishment is the prudent management of its reserves. The Singapore reserves, which encompass the country's financial assets, play a crucial role in safeguarding the nation's future and fostering its economic resilience. This essay explores the key features of Singapore's reserves, their significance, and the factors contributing to their successful management. The Singapore reserves refer to the accumulation of financial assets held by the government to support the nation's long-term needs and ensure economic stability. They consist of several components, including the foreign reserves, the government's general reserves, and the special reserves. The foreign reserves form a substantial portion of Singapore's reserves. These reserves primarily comprise foreign currencies, such as US dollars, euros, and yen, held by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. They serve as a buffer to protect against external shocks and maintain confidence in the Singapore dollar. The government's general reserves are built from budget surpluses accumulated over the years. These reserves act as a stabilizer during economic downturns and fund essential government expenditures, such as infrastructure development, social programs, and public investments. Special reserves are set aside for specific purposes, such as healthcare, education, and national security. These reserves provide a strategic cushion, ensuring Singapore's ability to address unforeseen circumstances and meet long-term obligations. Singapore's reserves are managed by three agencies: the Government of Singapore Investment Corporation, GIC, Temasek Holdings, Temasek, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. Official foreign reserves $304 Singapore billion, as of April 30, 2012. Temasek's own assets $198 billion Singapore dollars, as of March 31, 2012. Government funds well over $100 billion US dollars. Some examples of notable investments made by GIC and Temasek Holdings in recent years. GIC has made significant investments in real estate globally. For instance, it has invested in prominent properties such as the landmark building The Shard in London, the Pontiac Land Group's Capital Singapore development, and various prime commercial and residential properties in cities like New York, Tokyo, and Sydney. GIC has shown interest in infrastructure investments worldwide. It has participated in infrastructure projects such as the London Gatwick Airport, Port of Melbourne, and the NCC National Highways in India. IC has invested in technology-focused companies. It has participated in funding rounds of technology giants like Airbnb, Didi Chuxing, and Ant Group, as well as venture capital funds focusing on innovative startups. Temasek has made investments in prominent technology and e-commerce companies. It has invested in companies like Alibaba Group, Tencent Holdings, and Meituan-Dianping, which are leaders in their respective sectors. Temasek has shown interest in healthcare and biotechnology investments. It has invested in companies such as Gilead Sciences, a leading pharmaceutical company, and Moderna, a prominent mRNA vaccine developer. Temasek has investments in various financial institutions globally. It has holdings in banks like DBS Group, Standard Chartered, and ICICI Bank, as well as insurance companies and asset management firms. Temasek has focused on investments in renewable energy and sustainability-related sectors. It has made investments in companies involved in renewable power generation, clean technology, and sustainable development initiatives. The Singapore reserves serve as a cornerstone for the nation's economic stability, prosperity, and resilience. Their significance can be observed in various ways. The reserves act as a bulwark against economic volatility. During times of economic crisis or uncertainty, they provide a crucial safety net and enable the government to implement counter-cyclical measures to stimulate economic growth and protect jobs. Singapore's robust reserves are a testament to its fiscal prudence and responsible governance. The nation's strong financial position enhances its creditworthiness, attracting international investors and enabling it to access capital at favorable rates. The reserves afford Singapore the capacity to make strategic investments in key sectors, research and development, and emerging technologies. This contributes to the nation's long-term competitiveness, innovation, and economic diversification. The reserves play a pivotal role in funding social programs, healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. They ensure the provision of quality public services and support Singapore's vision of an inclusive and sustainable society. Factors contributing to successful reserve management. Singapore's prudent fiscal policies, characterized by balanced budgets and responsible spending, have been instrumental in building and maintaining the reserves. The government's commitment to fiscal discipline ensures that the reserves remain robust and capable of withstanding economic shocks. Singapore's forward-thinking approach involves meticulous long-term planning. The government adopts a comprehensive perspective, considering demographic changes, evolving global trends, and emerging challenges to allocate resources effectively and ensure the sustainability of the reserves. Singapore's robust governance framework ensures transparency and accountability in reserve management. Regular reports and audits provide insights into the reserve's utilization, promoting public trust and confidence. The government remains agile and adaptable, constantly reviewing and refining reserve management strategies. This allows Singapore to respond effectively to evolving global economic conditions and changing domestic needs. The Singapore reserves stand as a testament to the nation's visionary leadership, prudent fiscal policies, and commitment to long-term stability and prosperity. These reserves provide a solid foundation for economic resilience, strategic investments, and social development. Through careful management and continual adaptation, Singapore has established a model for effective reserve management that other nations can learn from. The reserves serve as a bulwark against uncertainties, ensuring that Singapore remains well-positioned to navigate future challenges and maintain its status as a global economic powerhouse.